As a young boy, I could remember Sunday afternoons visiting relatives with my brother, and our parents would make us sit still while they talked with the adults, and how time passed so slowly. We were so bored. And at time, instead of being a minute equaling a minute, it seems like a minute stretched into an hour, and an hour stretched into a day. It just seemed to take forever. But as I've gained in age and now have grandchildren, I notice that time is passing faster and faster. The older I get, the faster time seems to go by until finally it flies by, and weeks seem like days and days seem like hours. The Bible tells us that today is the day of salvation. And I think the scripture is encouraging us to take any spiritual steps that we need to take today, because none of us know about tomorrow. None of us have any assurance about living tomorrow or next week or next year. Strangely, just recently, I had a friend of mine called me. He was a gentleman that used to work for us, and he was a gifted plasterer. And he called me from his hospital, and one of the first things he said to me, he said, "Scott, I'm dying." He said, "They've given me 2 weeks to 6 months." And I listened to him. He wanted to just talk, share about his life, say that he had done everything he really wanted to do. It was a somber conversation, as he knew that he would be dead shortly. Well, for all of us, we're all going to die. We don't know when. We may not know the day or the hour, but we do know that death will ultimately come our way. And so we should take care of affairs today. If you have unconfessed sin and a lack of forgiveness in your life, I encourage you today to turn to Christ and simply say, "I'm sorry for the sins I've committed. And today I believe that you died on the cross for my sins, that you were raised from the dead by the power of God." Today, ask for his forgiveness by faith. And the Bible has promised to bring salvation to you and your life today. Time is passing. Don't postpone these most important decisions of life. Today, I would encourage you to turn to Christ and receive his salvation. I'm Scott Boggs, and this is Embrace Grace.